welcome to the floor. So there's not a lot of context for this video, so I'm here to give that. UCF orientation is this whole process. You have to do pre-orientation, do the math test, check off this whole checklist, and then you do orientation. And then you have stuff after that you have to do, which I should check later. But anyway, I'm gonna start from the beginning. I had to take my pre-orientation, which took about 3 hours. Because it was all online, it was all on the computer, it took about 3 hours. Then I went into my math test, which took me 2 days because I had to do the pre-algebra and the actual algebra test, and the pre-algebra was like 53 questions. So it took me an hour and a half, and of course, me being me, started at 8 o'clock. So I did not finish all of it that night. It had some of the most PowerPoint-like transitions ever. I just spent all day doing my pre-orientation, and now I'm about to take my math placement test. So much fun. It's literally 8 o'clock. I'm so tired.
When you're answering math questions, the symbols palette gives you templates.
Math questions. Tips on plotting. Plot graphs.
What is this?
Learn how to plot graphs when you graph.
What?
You use the interactive
In the PowerPoint
grapher.
transition was that? Oh my goodness. So I had to eventually take my ID card photo today, along with finish my math test. And it's done nothing but rain all day. I'm really hoping it stops by the time I get home after work. So if not, I'll have to bring out my big light. Actually, I probably won't have to anyway, because the sun doesn't hit this side of... Before I went to campus, I also had to submit my UCF ID photo. Things I do for taking pictures. So I currently have a face mask on, so I look shiny and red, but I finished editing my ID photo. So I'm gonna send that in tonight. So I'm gonna go take a shower. Oh, I need to finish my math test. I'm literally crying right now. So I just finished my math placement test. The score I got wasn't great, I'm gonna be honest. But the 2 classes that it suggested for me were classes I've already taken and passed. Like, what do I do? Because I'm not taking them again. What do I do? So when we went to campus, we decided to make a whole weekend out of it. So we stayed at Sapphire Falls in Universal. That was awesome. Love that hotel. Definitely staying there again. We did the pool the first day, and that DJ at the pool was like tuning into it. And then we went to Margaritaville for dinner, and we got those giant nacho platter, and me and my mom got some drinks. And then I was on a mission because I still have not yet gotten my magnet, my Universal Orlando annual pass holder magnet for my car. So I was trying to find that. I'm on a mission. Look at this stupid magnet. Didn't have them. Time to go see Thor. Did not get it, but they are coming out with mummy ones that I will be getting. So first day of orientation, I had to wake up super early, drive all the way to campus, and then we literally sat in conference rooms all day. First day, you go in, you check in at the student union, and then you do this presentation in the big ballroom called Money Matters, that they basically go over tuition and fees and scholarships and stuff like that. And then you split off into groups. Mine was in 1963. We were the best. And you go into the first of what they call night talks. And they only do this on the first day, which you go with your orientation leader and you do like get to know yous, and you can ask questions. And we did icebreakers in one of them, fun little activities. And then we got a lunch. We were at 633 South. And then you do your second night talk. And then you go into what was the most boring 3 hours of my life, where you sit in the big ballroom and you go over basically well-being and don't do drugs, kids. That's literally what it was. And then you go into your last night talk, which you get your ID. I would show, but it's all the way over there and I do not feel like getting it. And then we had spirit and traditions. And then we got free dinner and I went back to the hotel. And I went into the parks with RJ just to go on a couple of rides.
Do that. Yeah, we just did that.
I can't go see mommy.
It's still closed.
Well, it's closed and it's walled off. It's so rude. Please don't get hit.
Is it?
I don't know. I can't tell, but I'm not walking all the way back there.
We're going off of Transformers. We didn't get stuck this time.
Yeah, we're going over to do Hulk and then Hagrid's. I've had so much caffeine.
Oh yeah. I went on Hulk earlier. I got the front row. I got a headache.
Next day was the more important one because that was more of the advising. So you start off, you go get breakfast, and you do a quick little walking tour, which most of the people probably in orientation have already done. It's like 45 minutes. You split off into your colleges and you go meet with your advisors, and they help you, give you advice on like what classes you should take and stuff like that. And then you go to lunch. Lunch was okay, I guess. It was boxed lunch, which, you know, and you're there for like an hour. Most of us were getting our schedules ready to click and roll when the time came to it. And then you go back to your advisors and they split you off into different rooms and you register for your courses. I got all the ones I wanted. And then you do checkout. I had to go over to the VA office to get some stuff figured out. And then I actually met with 2 of my roommates, and we got dinner, and that was fun. And then I went back to Universal. I went back to the hotel so that way I could get mom and the boys and we could go home. But that was basically orientation. There's a full, more extent list online. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That is really helpful. And check out my socials down below. Bye. I hope you all have a great day, night, or whenever you're watching this, and I will see you all next time.